हे दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू अवर चैनल। आज एक बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग और एक बहुत ही लाइवली बुक के बारे में मैं आपको बुक रिव्यू देने वाला हूँ। ये बुक का नाम है रोज बुलेट एंड एक्सप्लोजन ऑफ डेयरडेविल। इस बुक का अमेजोन परचेज लिंक मैं आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में शेयर कर दूंगा। गो एंड ग्रैब योर कॉपी। अभी जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि ये बुक बहुत एक्साइटिंग और लाइवली है। इट ट्रूली इज। यू यू नो व्हाई? इफ यू हैव read the book. If not, then let me share my views with you. It's because this book, on a genuine end, made me feel so excited. I stayed up late at night. As far as I understand or I remember, I felt like I was watching every bit of a film while reading the book from the beginning to the end. I even had a really good discussion with the author himself. That, in the starting of the few chapters itself, the film started. It didn't make sense in the beginning because it just began, and then later on the story kept building up and building, and it kept building. You know what beautiful it is about this book? I got to take away few of the most beautiful things out of this. It is books that sometimes teaches you about the uh, reality about life and life's lesson. But then it is our own experiences is what shapes and creates the most vivid and beautiful stories of all time. That's what this book walks along the lines. I was able to take away three good quotes out of the 12 quotes that I wrote in my note. The first one is: we live this life to learn a single lesson. That is how to die. Second, we live is: if we don't give in to our karmas, sorry, if we don't give in to our desire, a code of karma changes. The third was said by the lover of the protagonist before he saved her. I'll come who this lover is. But let's understand this quote. Nor will I exist, neither you'll exist, not even these kings will exist in the near future. It is this quote that has been written down or taken as a note from Bhagavad Gita. How do you like these quotes? Let me know about that. Let's go further. I won't tell you the whole story, but there are a few things that I had noted down while reading this book and while completing it. And why did the author chose Rose Bullet as its title of the book? Well, I was puzzled. So then, when I remembered the whole story, I'll just give you the short one. This young man was taught about the business of his family, and that was contract killing at a very young age. This young man was a Punjab, the Puttar of Punjab from Jalandhar. He never knew the riches of his own family's life and the real business. Neither did he knew what future holds for him. If he had kept walking on the same route or the same business for long. His father wanted to break this curse of the business that his whole family was living on. He alone could not, but then a protagonist enters who never intended to change the life of this man, but certainly or accidentally it happened. You know, we all know has its own fate to show up in front of our eyes, or probably even in the most surprising way. That is what happened with this man. This protagonist, Gil, was a surprise, full of life person who was a lady journalist who had come to investigate about the contract killing of NRIs. But then, somewhere on the line, they both fell in love, and that love is what hit like a bullet to this man's heart, and that's what changed his life and life's perspective. You know, life is a very funny business to live in. That is how the book's title came upon. The note that was Rose Bullet. And this woman, Gil, was a daredevil who had a heart to live on and on to ensure something better happens. And it did happen. Something very powerful happened in her life as well. She had lost two of the most important human beings in her life. One is her mother, and another was her best friend. She was a lost person as well. And then came in a human being, a person who is an Acharya. So we call him Mr. Acharya. And when he met her, and when she met him, this guy had read her face, and like he helped her realize this. When you have something important to live for, you'll always have the reason to live for and become successful. And if you have nothing, if you don't have it, then don't rush. Give some pause to your life. Understand what's the most important thing in your life and what's the reason that you want to live on. That's when you really understand that reason that you want to live for, you will eventually succeed. I just learned that thing again and again and again. Whenever I try to even record this video, and I do have something very important to look for. See, that is when I thought of recording it. I said it earlier. Every person has a faith in God, but before having that, they have to meet their fate in their life to realize that they can surrender and have faith in the God and live on and on. Till we learn one single one single lesson on how to die. There's some other beautiful thing that I came across were the three good words that upgraded my vocabulary, and they were perpetuity, roommate, and physiognomy. I mean, look at this. How can a book give such beautiful words and expand your vocabulary? It did mine. Did it yours? If yes, then why and how? And what did you get to learn from this? If you liked my book review, if you enjoyed it, go and subscribe my channel, give a thumbs up to this video, and give your comments. Write down your comments below if you really enjoyed my book review. There's some other beautiful book is coming up in the near future. The book's name will be shared in the video at the last, and the link also will be shared in the description. Before looking to the next book review, go and purchase this book, Rose Bullet, from Amazon, as I've shared the Amazon purchase link in the description. Go and grab your copy. Follow for more such book reviews, and see you then.